Just hit the subscribe button, the red button, underneath this video over to the right, and that'll sign you up on my YouTube channel. And then you can hit the small bell icon, so a little bell will go off and tell you each time I've started to broadcast a new one. I hope you enjoy it. The partial government shutdown also basically brought about a news shutdown, and you have to peer through all of the cracks to get what's really going on. But there was a major development this week. The Missile Defense Review, which is published annually by the Defense Department, indicates that Donald Trump has crossed the Rubicon and is now urging and pushing for the development of a space-based missile defense system. This is absolutely pivotal. And if you watched my videos over the course of the last 2 or 3 years, you've seen that I'm constantly been pushing for this. The only reliable way to protect ourselves against North Korea and Iran, and ultimately against China and Russia, is space-based missile defense. Right now, our missile defense is based on land-based or sea-based missiles. And the problem with that is you launch a missile, it gets up to its altitude, and then it begins to come down. And it's only in the downward phase that we're able to shoot it down. We don't even know it's launched until it's way up in space, because our observers are thousands of miles away on the ground or at sea. But a space-based defense looks down at the launch pad and can tell the moment that the missile is launched. And when it's in its ascent, when it's moving slowly, when it can easily be knocked down, and when the radioactive debris falls on the country that fired the missile, not somewhere in between, or on the country that was supposed to receive it, you can shoot the missile down. The reason we haven't proceeded aggressively with space-based missile defense is left over from the Star Wars debate of the 1980s, when Reagan wanted to deploy a space-based defense as the panacea to stop all Russian missiles from hitting the United States. And that was unrealistic given the technology at the time. But it is quite realistic to shoot down missiles if we can identify their launch in the launch phase. And now Trump has broken the barrier and is now pushing for this system. This is very, very, very good news. If Donald Trump does nothing else in the field of defense in his entire administration, this will have been worth it. I've just written a new book, 50 Shades of Politics, which is unlike anything I've written before. It's a series of 100 short, 2 pages each, autobiographic essays and stories and vignettes and tales from my career in politics, my time with Clinton, my work in 40 countries around the world and in every state in the country. You can't buy it in bookstores, but you can online at Amazon.com. It's not a heavy lift. It's $13.99 for a paperback and $10.99 for a Kindle. And I'm doing an audiobook, in fact, later today. Thanks for watching.